Still 0-0 here in quarter one, but an early test to check in on as we've got a third down situation looming. On third down, Hawkins. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Call it a gain of 3. Nothing on the scoreboard thus far, but that might very well be about to change as this offense comes up on a 1st and goal situation. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. They tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front.
This offense looking for 6 points. They are in the red zone as we'll get back into it here. 1st and 10 at the 11. On first down, it's Hawkins. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down.
Circle button. Square button. Square button.
Operating
Square
from the
button.
gun.
Square
Cohen
button.
toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll try and run for it. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there. Becoming just the 2nd player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And the Falcons have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. So 2 drives, 2 touchdowns here in this first quarter, and he's got both of them.
But he's certainly setting himself up for a big game here, and I think if the play call...
Second quarter, this defense looking for a big 3rd down stop here. They're already down on the scoreboard, just trying to get the ball back to their offense. On 3rd down, it's Hawkins, and he will be marked down short of the 1st as they get to him at the 29. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it? How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that 1st down.
Now Will Lutz, who went to college a stone's throw from here at Georgia State, comes on for the field goal attempt. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here. So right here, this offense is trying to tack on to their lead in the 2nd quarter with an upcoming field goal attempt. Now Will Lutz, who went to college a stone's throw from here at Georgia State, comes on for the field goal attempt. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So right here, this offense is trying to tack on to their lead in the 2nd quarter with an upcoming field goal attempt.
Circle button.
On 4th down, Cohen.
R1 button.
Wide open receiver complete. And all the way down inside the 5 and the 4. To throw. Cohen. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. So the interception there. And, Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care.
This offense has been sustaining a nice, long, successful drive here. Now they're looking to finish it off. First and goal in the red zone. Go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. This will go as an 11-yard loss there on 1st and goal.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
Circle button. Circle button. Triangle button. Cross button.
This is complete to Hawkins. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
R1 button.
A final shot before break.
Triangle button.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this 1st half of play. So we're at halftime here in Atlanta with the Falcons out in front. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, time for a sprint to the finish, as it's time to get you caught up with what's happening around the NFL here in a pivotal Week 15. We'll start over at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, where you see the final score there. Alvin Kamara, a touchdown run in the victory. From there, we head to the Big Apple, more specifically to MetLife Stadium in Jersey, to check on the Giants. And they've got the lead over the visiting LA Rams, as that one's gone to halftime. The Giants seem to be on their way to what would be a good victory. Finally, we'll save the biggest for last as we head to AT&T Stadium to see what's happening with the Cowboys at home in Arlington. And that one's gone to the half with the visiting Broncos on top. Javonte Williams, over 100 yards on the afternoon thus far with a touchdown run as well. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And he's found the end zone twice, and now I'm guessing he's thinking... We drop you into the action here, neck and neck, tie game, third quarter, third down. Can this defense get the stop?
Square button.
Looking to throw.
Square button.
Cohen.
R1 button. Square button.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
Well, so much for holding them to a field goal. The pressure they got home on the previous play didn't hear, and that bought their quarterback some time to find a receiver, and it sets up a first and goal.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Spare button.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Possession. Well, this one's getting good now. Fourth quarter, tie game. This defense looking for a huge third down stop. Third down, here's McCaffrey. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
Keeping this offense out of the end zone has to be considered a must here, as this defense can ill afford to go 2 scores down here in the second half. And now Chenault on the end around. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up second and goal.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you...
To throw is Price. To throw on second down. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. A huge win defensively there on the sack, setting him back 12 yards. And now third and goal.